Or I could tell you about a woman I met in India. As was mentioned, I was chairman of an organization called Opportunity International. Opportunity International is the largest private microfinance organization in the world. Microfinance, as you may know, is the process of loaning very small amounts of money to very poor people. You see, people are not poor in most cases because they are not gifted by God. They are not poor because they have no desire to have a better life. They're poor because they don't have a chance. They don't have an opportunity. And imagine for a moment if you literally could not get credit for anything. If you had to live hand to mouth on less than $1 a day, it'd be tough to get ahead. And so microfinance is the process of lending very small amounts of money, $100 actually, and accompanying that loan with training and entrepreneurship and innovation. Opportunity International has lent about $8 billion, $100 at a time. And we have lifted literally millions and millions of people out of poverty. So, I was running a global board meeting in New Delhi, India. And at the end of that global board meeting, I wanted to go meet with some of our clients. And so I traveled to the slums. Now, I don't know how many of you have been in the slums of New Delhi, but they're pretty grim. Mountains of trash, marauding animals, sewage in the streets, people piled on top of each other. It is a desperate set of circumstances. And as I climbed up a ladder to get to a rickety rooftop to meet with some of our clients, I was steeling myself because I expected to see desperation in these women's, they were all women, in these women's eyes because their circumstances were desperate. And it's hard to look into someone's eyes and see desperation looking back. But when I sat down, that's not what I saw. I saw pride, I saw focus, I saw determination, I saw hope. And one woman in particular, I remember, she told me that she had been very afraid to take this loan. She came from a very traditional family in this region in India. And in her family, in her culture, women didn't do this. And she said, for a long time, my husband said I couldn't do this. My in-laws said I couldn't do this. Her in-laws lived with her, which was traditional in that culture. And finally, she got the courage somehow to take this loan. I said, well, what does your family think now? And she said, oh, they're happy they work for me. Now, the truth is, we had done much more for this woman, this nameless, faceless woman in the slums of New Delhi, who now employed her family, who had built a business. Her business was car covers, believe it or not, replacing seat covers in cars. We had done far more for her than give her a loan. That was really important. Or train her. That was really important. But the most important thing we had done was say to her and others like her, you have value. You have potential. You have possibilities. You have God-given gifts, and you can, with help, build a life of dignity and purpose and meaning. You see, everyone is capable of that. Everyone is gifted by God, and everyone has more potential than they realize. People can solve problems that impact them if they are given the opportunity and the support to do so.